Everything we eat, everything we drink, everything we ingest has a specific chemical effect on our entire body and specifically on our mental and brain health. We know that the brain is basically fat. It consists of phospholipids, cerebrosides, and sphingolipids, and two of the most important fats we have in the brain are precisely cholesterol. That maintains the neuronal cytoskeleton for the proper functioning of our neurons, and omega-3 DHA, which improves that cognitive brain neuroanatomy. But we also have a series of neuropeptides or neurotransmitters, such as serotonin, whose precursor amino acid is tryptophan, and dopamine, whose precursor amino acid is L-tyrosine, which in the presence of iron is converted into dopamine. It is also important to remember that vitamin D plays a significant role in mental and brain health as it improves cognitive brain problems and helps prevent Alzheimer's and Parkinson's diseases. All of this must come through that nutrition, through that diet, and that is why we say that indeed nutrition plays an important role in the process of maintaining our mental and brain health. Currently, a large part of the population has high levels of stress, and we can distinguish between personal stress, couple stress, family stress, social stress, the stress of dealing with a boss, or that social stress we are experiencing today that is affecting a significant portion of the population. We know that in situations of acute stress, one releases substances called catecholamines, such as adrenaline and norepinephrine, which is not a problem. Acute stress from time to time is quite beneficial, but the problem arises when it is chronic stress, sustained, and maintained over time, which causes an increase in cortisol. Excess cortisol can damage our neurons, alter our immune system in some way, and also harm the tight junctions we have at the level of the intestinal mucosa. Well, as is well known, the brain is basically fat, and one of the very important fats is omega-3 fatty acids. But when we talk about omega-3 fatty acids, we must distinguish between omega-3, DHA, which is the omega that in some way improves brain cognitive functions, memory, attention, and concentration, and omega-3, EPA. EPA has an anti-inflammatory action through the development of proteins, resolvins, and medicines which reduce brain neuroinflammation. We now know that many depressive processes occur due to neuroinflammation in the brain. Therefore, if we want to improve memory, attention, and concentration, we choose omega-3 DHA. But if we want to act on a depressive process and reduce brain inflammation, we need to provide omega-3 EPA fatty acids. With these fatty acids, we improve inflammation and enhance memory, attention, and concentration. Currently, we know that a large part of the child population suffers from that dreaded school failure. We know that for a child to have significant vitality in the classroom, they need to have a good breakfast, because we know that through a protein-rich breakfast, an amino acid called L-tyrosine will enter, and L-tyrosine transforms into dopamine C. In the presence of iron, dopamine is the neuropeptide or neurotransmitter that gives us that drive, strength, vitality, and desire to develop projects, motivation, and attention. If a child goes to school without a proper breakfast, they will be present in the classroom but absent during the explanations given by the teacher, which can lead to the dreaded academic failure. Well, we know that vitamin D, notice that it is the only vitamin that nature gives us for free. It is very important to the extent that nature provides us with this vitamin thanks to solar radiation. Those ultraviolet rays that penetrate the skin make contact with cholesterol and initiate the process of formation and production of vitamin D. It has been observed that vitamin D is a vita-hormone, meaning that on one hand it behaves like a vitamin acting on membrane receptors, and on the other hand it behaves like a hormone, which is where hormones act at the cellular nucleus level. Well, we know that vitamin D improves cognitive brain functions through the action of brain hydrolases. It is preventive against Parkinson's, and it is also preventive against Alzheimer's. It is very important for the proper trophism of muscle cells, very important for bone metabolism, preventive against breast cancer in women, preventive against colon cancer, and also against prostate cancer in men. And above all, it is extremely important for the regulation of our immune system. Therefore, we should be concerned throughout the winter, as we need to take between 3,000 and 4,000 international units daily to maintain optimal levels in our blood between 40 and 60 nanograms per milliliter, so that this vitamin D can improve your bones, muscles, immune system, and brain, thanks to the nutritional contribution of this great vitamin.